Hey, what's up everybody? Today we're going to be reviewing JDMastar LED bulbs. They're a 9007 bulb type. We're going to be replacing the halogens on this Dodge Dakota, but they might be for a different vehicle that you're using. So they're supposed to be 10,000 lumens. They have a high and low function, so it'll replace a regular incandescent halogen bulb. Here they are right here. We're going to open them, put them on the truck, and these are what they look like. So we'll do a quick unboxing for you guys. So this stuff is high quality, it's packaged nice, and once you open it, you will be rewarded with this. So they're a very compact design, and you can see there it kind of has two LED strips on each side. So that's gonna be the high and low function, and it's ready to go plug and play. So you can see that it has 3 terminals in the back. If you were to go with like an HID, you'd lose your high and low beam function. So that's why we're gonna go with these LEDs. Should be a great improvement over the standard halogens that we have here. So we're just gonna replace that single bulb in there. We're gonna show you how it's done, but first we'll do a comparison before so you guys can see what it looks like before we put in these. So it is nighttime right now, and we're just adjusting these depot headlights because they were out of adjustment, so we're just trying to make them point up. They were pointing at the ground before, so we're gonna just test it out on the road, make sure we're kind of in adjustment so it's pointing down the road before we put it in the LED bulb. So there's 2 Phillips screws on the top here. They just go straight in. You might be able to see them back there, but see that Phillips screw right there? That's what we're adjusting on both sides, and it tilts the headlights up or down. And we're gonna go check it out on the street. So before we get started, I'm gonna show you what the stock halogen bulbs look like. So obviously it is very dark outside. If we turn the headlights on the street in a normal condition, here's the stock halogens. So this is with low beam on, and you can see how it looks. You can see the color. We got that yellowish kind of color coming out of them. Here's where the beam pattern kind of starts. It works decently up the street, but still a lot to be had. If we go back to the truck and I turn on the high beams, but I'll also show you what it looks like from inside. This is what it looks like. So here's from inside the truck with the low beams. You can't see this truck over here. And then we go ahead and turn on the high beams. All of a sudden illuminates this truck and also illuminates that stop sign at the end of the street. Let's go ahead and get those LEDs in there and see what the difference is. All right, so that's what it looks like with just the standard halogen bulbs. So let's pop the hood on this truck. And luckily on this vehicle, we can get to the bulbs, we can access them through the fenders here. So it's kind of nice. I know on newer vehicles you can't do that, but these ones we can get through from the top. So we're gonna get in there, unscrew the collar that's retaining these bulbs, and we'll pull the bulb out, and then we can get ready to fit the new JDMastars in there. Okay, so we are on the driver's side. So there is the bulb. So we are going to remove the collar. There's a collar on it that you turn counterclockwise. Then we'll pull the bulb out, and then we'll unclip it from the harness. Okay. Okay, you guys, so normally this would go like that. So this is the collar that goes on, and you screw it on to hold this bulb. It's the retainer. So you might get your LED and wonder, how the heck do I get this over? Well, me and John just discovered on these JDMastar bulbs, not only can you clock them for where you want it to be positioned, but if you rotate this off, the collar slides off, you put your new collar on, and then we can put this back on. So we can put this back in, rotate it where we need to, boom, and we are ready to install. Okay, so we're gonna plug this in, super straightforward. Just gonna push this together, let it click, and we're on. We're just gonna turn it on real quick and try to blind ourselves to make sure it works. So just before I install this, I wanna show you guys the clocking of the bulb. So see this index here? It's matched up with our LED bulb, and you can see the filament is in the same spot where our LEDs are gonna be. You wanna make sure you get this the same, because if you don't, then your beam pattern is gonna be all messed up. So you can see that that's the same as that, and we're good to go. So let's go ahead and insert this bulb. All right, you guys, so check out, we haven't even finished it. We're gonna do a comparison left to right, and then we'll do a full comparison once we get both bulbs in there. But even just the color difference, like look at how much better that looks. So it is way brighter, a much more crisp light, and just on the garage here, we still have the lights on, but you can see the color difference. There we have the white one, and you can already tell it's way brighter than the halogen over here, this yellowish color over there. So if I stand back here, that's the color we got. Let's go out to the street, we'll compare left to right, passenger to driver, and then we'll switch both. All right guys, so we're out on the street. This is the real world comparison. So you can see on the driver's side, the left side, we have a much brighter beam pattern. On the right hand side is still the halogen. And you can see, we have an LED in the marker light, so you can kind of see the difference there. Working over to this side, here's the LED in the headlight, and also the LED in the marker light. So I am a fan of the color, I think it looks much better. And looking up the street, you can really tell a difference. So, and then we got Jonathan here. Hit the highs. That's the highs. See how it lights up this truck over here, lights up the end, but I think it maintains our low beam much better. Like before, when you hit the highs, you kind of lost your light up close, but this is really projecting down the street a lot more. So I'm excited to get the other bulb in there. So back in she comes, and we'll swap out the other bulb. So now let's remove this bulb and we'll do the same. Okay guys, we're out on the street and check out how bright that is compared to before. This is just the low beams. So there they are, that's kind of what it looks like. Deer in the headlights type visual I can give you guys. It's a nice crisp white. And there's down the street. And if we get Jonathan to hit the highs, you can see how much further it goes. So it's illuminating that stop sign at the end of the street. So here's the stock halogens. This is on low beam. And here we are switching it to high beam. But you can see it really doesn't do much. There's back low. Here is the JDMastar LEDs. You can see just how much brighter they are. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. These JDMastar LED bulbs were a huge improvement on this Dodge Dakota, so hopefully that comes through on the video and you guys can see visually just how much of a difference they made. So again, they are the NX series bulb, 10,000 lumens. I'll link them in the description below so you guys can check them out if you're interested, but they definitely made a huge improvement on this truck. If you liked this video and you found it helpful, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also subscribe. There's a lot more videos on the channel and a lot more to come, so definitely hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for the latest videos. We'll see you on the next one.